recorded. You are muted. You can mute or unmute yourself by pressing *6. You have been added to the waiting room. You cannot talk or listen until the host admits you to the meeting. You are muted. You can mute or unmute yourself by pressing *6. You are unmuted. Is that you connecting by phone?
Yes. Did you say Debbie?
No.
I'm sorry.
Trying to see if Dick Bradshaw is connected.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was turning off my space heater. It's too noisy.
Dick Bradshaw, can you call in by phone?
I think he's completely gone now.
Dick,
No,
can you
there he is.
call in by phone if you can't get connected with your computer? We cannot hear you. I believe he's gone to get his phone. So, again, there'll be a slight pause.
Good old technology.
Yes. Frustration. It works great when it works.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think what he wants is the call and phone number. Show me that again, Dick. I can't see that. I think he's cussing.
I think he is too.
You might have it. Dick, you might have your speaker all the way down the top. Speaker volume.
Dick, can you check your speaker volume? I think he's got his AirPods out now, so he's not going to be able to hear us. We'll try this for a couple more minutes and then move on.
we will go ahead and move on, and then if Dick is able to join us, he'll be able to catch in with us later. Clerk Treasurer Aldrich, would you continue with the roll call, please?
Cameron Yates.
Present.
Okay, we'll now proceed to the claims for February 1st in the amount of $349,662.88. Is there a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion. We approve the claims for $349,662.88 with a few questions.
I will second that. Ooh. Is there any discussion?
I have a few questions. Can you hear me okay still?
Yes, I can still hear you.
Okay, it's cutting in and out, so I'm sorry.
Okay, so that was Mike that just joined.
I have a few questions when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Dick's video off so that we're not all kind of watching him in agony there. Go ahead and proceed with your questions, Cameron.
So we had and I'm assuming it's just the way that the phones were titled, but we had a $32 charge, actually two charges for cell phones for former city employees. I was just kind of curious about those.
Those former employees work for the prosecutor's office. We were told the first of the year it was going to be off our bill, but it's not. And what we do is turn around and bill them for it, and then they reimburse us for it. We then make an adjustment to the police line item.
Gotcha.
Any other questions, Cameron?
No, I'm assuming that was the same for, that was for all three officers that I had questions. So that was my question. Thank you, Lane. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay. Still waiting to see if Dick can make it in. I don't believe make sure he's not in the waiting room there.
I guess so while we're waiting, so do we keep Frontier? I know we've approved several items with the internet companies, and there's been so many new things coming in as far as the internet from the firehouse into the city building and parts of the Main Street there. So are we going to keep Frontier as well?
No.
Cameron, we have not switched to our new phone system yet. They had to basically notify Frontier, and it then takes a little while for the numbers to port over to so that we can set up a new phone system using those numbers.
Okay.
We're in the process, our IT company is in the process of doing that. So once we have our new system installed, then most of those Frontier lines will go away. There are a few that will continue because they are not able to hook into our fiber network. That would be like the wastewater plant, the airport, community center. And there's also a phone link at Delphi. So those will continue, but everything else will disappear.
Okay, thank you. That's all I had.
I think the other nice thing to know, Cameron, is when this other group came in, that means we no longer are going to have Bitdefender. And Bitdefender has two different programs. They have a regular program for viruses, and then they have like a Cadillac version. Steve purchased the Cadillac version, or switched over to it. And the Cadillac version, the plain one, does not. But the Cadillac version is a constant problem with T-cell. We can block it so that it doesn't go to T-cell. But the problem is when it does update, it automatically takes that wall down and it's back in. And that's when we have issues and we don't even know it. So with that going away and with a different system coming in, I think that's going to improve what we've got in here.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Okay, I believe that we skipped over the minutes. So if we can we look at the minutes from, let me get the agenda up here, folks.
January 19th.
January 19th, the minutes from the January 19th meeting of the Board of Works. Are there any additions or corrections to those minutes?
I read over them and do not see any, so I make a motion that we approve the meeting minutes from January 19th, 2021.
And I will second that. All those in favor, Cameron, are you, would you
signify with
your vote?
aye. And I am an aye. Motion carries. And looks like Dick is still having difficulties, so we will go ahead and move on though to the next item of business, which is in your packet. There were two engagement letters from the City of Delphi's financial advisory firm, Baker Tilly. The first is to complete a utility rate analysis for water and sewerage. While water rates have increased in recent years, the last sewer rate increase was in 2013. And with the prospect of development, both industrial and residential development to the south of Delphi, and the need to review utility access to West Delphi, it is time to review our rate schedules so that we are preparing for future growth and expansion. We don't want to find ourselves in the same problem as we were a few years ago, where rates had to be increased dramatically. So what the study will do will enable us to see where we are. We're in the process of developing a strategic plan, which we'll get to in a minute, for the city. So updating our financial plans and our utility rate, doing a utility rate analysis will basically give us the data that we need to make sure that we're slowly increasing our rates and capturing the money that we will need to upgrade our systems. We will need to have some work done at the sewer treatment plant. And that is really a question of time. Even if we don't have expansion, it's likely that we will need to see some upgrades at the wastewater treatment plant. Just mainly because the system is now getting has quite a few years on it, and you know, things are breaking because like those of us who get a little age on us, parts don't work quite as well as they once did. So is there a motion to approve the engagement letter for the utility rate analysis?
So moved.
What?
Cameron with the first, and I will second that.
Is this,
Yes.
Are there questions?
yep, sorry.
Go
My
ahead,
computer
Cameron.
for some reason keeps breaking
Hi,
up.
Dick.
Is the totals here, is that an exact total or is it up
What
to
phone number?
that?
That, for the, for the rate analysis,
Thing to get on
that
Zoom?
is, both of those are
Or
up
her
to
cell phone number? Okay,
amounts,
Okay.
and it's just split
okay.
between
All
the
right,
two,
I'll type that
between
onto the
water and
screen.
waste.
Okay.
Yes, bye.
I have no further questions. Thank you.
We'll take the vote then. Cameron, how do you vote?
Aye.
And I'm, motion carries on that. The second engagement letter is to prepare a 5-year financial plan for the city to review cash flows. Cash flows in basically all of the fund accounts, and to prepare projections and reports with different scenarios as a planning document for the future. It will also look at a capital improvement plan for the city, which we have not had for a few years now. The last 5-year financial plan was prepared in 2013, just before the city was embarking on the Stellar Communities projects. So Baker Tilly would begin the process in February with completion by May 31st. And the completion date is really the same for both of these studies and plans. And that way they will be done in time for the 2022 budget cycle as we head into planning for next year. This contract is a project not to exceed $18,000, and that would be split equally among the general, water, and waste. And the roughly $6,000, or up to that amount, that would come from general, would be from the rainy day fund. Is there a motion to approve the engagement letter?
Make a motion to approve the engagement letter for Baker Tilly.
Hang on just one second here.
Okay, now we got you.
Yes, Dick. Sorry about that. I should have thought of that earlier and gotten you on by phone. So you are now in the meeting with us. Let me tell you where we are. We have approved the minutes and the claims. We have approved the first engagement letter from Baker Tilly. And we are in the process, we have a motion to approve the second engagement letter, which is for the 5-year financial plan.
I have been able to hear. I've been able to hear you.
Okay,
So,
good.
I'm in favor of the motion.
So are you seconding then the motion for the financial plan?
Yes.
Thank you. Is there any discussion on that, on the 5-year financial plan?
I just got a quick one. So I know this is for the overall, for the city, but will this have anything to do with the future of Stellar project, or not Stellar projects, but the money that we can allocate for community crossings and projects? Will that be involved with the study, or?
So what would be involved is in the study that would relate to that, Cameron, would be that, hang on just one second here. it's the review of all of the funds. So we will be looking at and it's in conjunction with a 5-year plan of what we expect to accomplish, both with community crossings dollars, perhaps other capital projects, and to make sure that we have the fund balances that will enable us to have the match for things such as community crossings, but for other programs as well.
Okay, that's all I have. Thank you.
Any further discussion?
No.
When your name is called, please signify how you wish to vote. Dick Bradshaw,
Aye.
Cameron Yates,
Aye.
and I am an aye. Motion carries. And in miscellaneous business, I think I had sent an email out to Cameron and Dick indicating that we needed to have a special meeting on the 12th of February. It's a bid opening. We will not need to do that. It is a bid opening for the CDBG water project on Brewer Street, etc. You're welcome to attend, but the bids will be accepted under advisement and then will be brought to the Board of Works on our next meeting after that date, which would be on February 16th. So that would be on a regular meeting date. But I would like to ask that we do hold a special session next Monday evening at 5:15, and that would be on the 6th. No, I'm sorry, that would be on the 8th of February. And the purpose of that would be to approve the claims for the recipients of the City of Delphi Small Business Resilience Grant Program. We will be at the council meeting tonight reviewing the remainder of the applicants for that program. And if we could meet for a very short meeting on February 8th at 5:15 to present those claims and take action on those. Are you available for that,
Yeah.
Cameron?
I am.
Great. So I'll get a notice out on that and appreciate your cooperation on that. Are there board comments and requests? We'll start with you, Dick.
I love technology.
I could tell you were getting a little frustrated there. Cameron, do you have anything you'd like to comment on or request?
No, just great job by the city for the storm this weekend. I know we got dumped on all at once, and for what we had, I think we did a good job of getting it cleared off for the public to get through. So kudos to all the guys out there working.
Great, thank you. We'll certainly pass those comments along. Thank you. Clerk Treasurer Aldrich?
Please, Doug.
Any comments from the public?
Look, there's one over here from the comment.
So the question is, all Baker Tilly product is a matter of public knowledge, correct? And it would be public documents, yes.
I have a quick question about both of the Baker Tilly actions tonight. Are those contracts?
They are engagement letters, so they're not formal contracts as such. Any further questions from the public or comments? Hearing none, then is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
And without objection, this Board of Public Works and Safety meeting is adjourned at 5:41 p.m. We will leave the the channel on, and the next meeting will be the council meeting, and that will begin at 6:00 p.m. Thank you all.
Thank you.